The Nasiru Lahi Faith Society has advised Nigerians to step out of their comfort zone and urgently advance the frontiers of knowledge of youth through the promotion of digital economy and youth entrepreneurial programs. The group made a call in Ibadan through its Amiral for her youth wing, Kafayat Oyewo Oyelere. She emphasized that the call become imperative judging by the nation's fragile economy and the urgent need to enhance more human capital development initiative for her teaming unemployment youths.
We expect more from the government in the area of infrastructure, and the current government have promised to also build more than what was done by the previous administration. So that gives us hope that the little things that have not been done by the previous administration will be embarked upon by this current administration.
We have calling on the government to continue to look into the education and advocacy and sensitization of the public on how to get more educated as regards digital economy, digitalization. At the same time, we appreciate the fact that our national examinations are now holding online, but of course we want it to be improved upon.
The National Bureau of Statistics Foreign Trade Statistics report indicates a significant 40% decrease in the value of traded manufactured goods in the first quarter 2023, which declined from 219 billion naira in the corresponding quarter of the previous year to 131.1 billion naira. The report stated the total trade of manufactured goods in the first quarter stood at 2.5 trillion naira, representing 20.898% of total trade. Of these, the export component accounted for 131.1 billion naira. The major export goods in this category were en route aluminium alloys exported to Japan worth 16.28 billion naira. This was followed by vessels and other floating structures for breaking up valued at 12.9 billion naira and 5.5 billion naira to Cameroon and Equatorial Guinea respectively, and cattles and sections of cattles exported to Japan valued at 9.84 billion naira. Export by region showed that manufactured goods were mainly exported to Asia, valued at 52.2 billion naira, followed by manufactured goods exported to other African countries at about 42.44 billion naira, and Europe valued at 24.78 billion naira. The federal government's fiscal operations in the early parts of this year have resulted into a 22.8% rise in deficit spending in February 2023. The development was driven by a huge drop in oil revenue during the period. The Central Bank of Nigeria, in its monthly economic report for February 2023 released Thursday, indicated that the deficit during the month of February was 513.05 billion naira, bringing the total deficit for the first 2 months of 2023 to 931 billion naira. The report indicated that the oil sector, which had recorded a growth of 31% to 774.15 billion naira in January, took a 60% plunge to 308.07 billion naira in February. The situation was not helped by a similar trend recorded for non-oil revenue, with a 3.7% decline to 730.2 billion naira during the period. As a result, revenue accrued into the Federation account in February declined 32.3% in February. The CBN also reported that the expenditure side of the fiscal operations compounded the deficit position with a 5.9% increase in expenditure to 991.6 billion naira during the period. Oil marketers are currently converting some of their trucks to start supplying gas to filling stations in order to dispense compressed natural gas to vehicles that run on gas. It was gathered on Thursday that about 800 tankers that formerly transported petrol to filling stations were being converted by marketers to start moving gas to retail outlets. The marketers said they were now calculating CNG dispensing pumps in selected filling stations that dispense premium motor spirit, popularly called Petrol. They stated that the move gained momentum after the halt in PMC subsidy by the federal government. The national president of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, Chinedu Okonkwo, said some of their members have started signing up to dispense gas at their stations, as well as the calculations of gas in their outlets. The inability of the Chinese Export-Import Bank to provide 85% of its counterpart funding of about $463 million for the Bonny Deep Sea Port project has stalled the commencement of the port. Former Minister of Transport Mr. Sambo Muzwa clarified this in a statement on Thursday. Mwazu, however, noted that the project is still on course, adding that it is supposed to be part of rehabilitation of the Port Harcourt-Maiduguri railway line. He said that what is being used to work on the project right now is the 15% appropriation funding. An aviation analyst, Olumide Onuonayo, has expressed reservations about the controversies tailing the purported launch of Nigeria Air. Speaking on iBrandTV today, Onuonayo tried to make sense of the issue.
That's an embarrassment to the country, to the immediate past government, and to the Nigerians in diaspora, who would look at a nation with 10 vibrant airlines, scheduled domestic airlines operating with the aircraft, and to see that what was purported to be the best and to fly a flag, we're coming with an aircraft owned by Ethiopia for just a static display after spending about 7.5 years in planning, in funding, in bragging, and in running the airline on social media and deceiving Nigerians out there. Only for the 90th minute, all we had to do was place an aircraft on the ground for just a display. It's shameful. The aircraft was owned by and is still owned by the Ethiopians. That an Ethiopian registration number. If you notice, the static display they were not comfortable enough to open the door of the aircraft for people to see inside the aircraft. Therefore, then exposed them. You have seen the livery, there's a Japan airline livery, and the crew, both cabin and cockpit, were all from Ethiopia. The aircraft came as a chartered flight into Nigeria on Friday and departed on Saturday. And by Monday, it has started running scheduled flight between Addis Ababa and Mogadishu in Somalia. So that aircraft did not belong to Nigeria, to Nigerian Air. They only had their sticker on it, and the greater deception was the water cannon salute that the aircraft received at Abuja Airport. That is a great deception. You only do such water cannon salute for.
Up ahead, Nigeria and 2 other countries slow Africa's GDP growth. These and more after this commercial break.